Buffalo's ready to kick it away first. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Break. Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. Makes it past the marker. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Kentucky! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Young. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got it behind the line. It's Young. Crosses to 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. With the catch, it's Atkins. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Buffaloes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Powers through. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Kentucky right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback keep. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. He might want another play. Off play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Handoff to the single back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Welsh. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On the gun on third down, Lewis. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Wildcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He goes right back to the air. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Turning it on. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it. Running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Offense in a bunch formation. That's caught. It's Atkins. Caught, and he's got room. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give, it's Young.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Lewis. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, on 2nd and inches, the offense tried to catch the defense napping, and they took a shot, didn't get it. 3rd and inches now, you got to do the obvious thing and run it. The defense completely stuffs you. Now you got 4th down. What do you do if you're on offense?
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on 4th and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the 4th down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to Baxter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, DeJong. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Lewis. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff for Baxter. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. It's Welch. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Lewis wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun on third down, Lewis. On target. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got a captain.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they've got to cap this thing on.
It's Lewis again. Got his man on the right. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The screen, he can go. Running through contact. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Throwing, Lewis breaks the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Lewis to throw for it on 4. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Got a man. It's Atkins. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Now on the option. The keeper. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're going to dial into what's going on.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Here's Lewis to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look good.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Lewis. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. He got it, feet down in bounds.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the catch, it's Anderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. C.J. Baxter one more time. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He fires one deep over the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their quarterback in position to make the play?
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on 4th. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff for Baxter. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.